I am Elizabeth Ringus. I'm the ACE Regional Rep for the Mid-Atlantic, and I'm excited to be here with Park President Kevin Lembke from Busch Gardens, giving us a little look into the park today as they prepare to kick off winter weekends. Not only is this an all-new festival and special event at the park, but they just announced that the park is going to be open year-round. That is wonderful news for coaster enthusiasts. And here in the Mid-Atlantic, where we really haven't had that treat to get to ride all year round, we are ready to ride some coasters. I tell you, Kevin, this has been the year of creativity for y'all. Now that you've announced your new
Thank you.
calendar for year-round operation, was that something that had been in the works, or was that some of the creativity from COVID that we can be happy for something positive coming from this year?
Yeah, I think it's always kind of been out there as an option. But yeah, I don't think there's any question with our, season this year and figuring out ways to operate in a more nimble way, creative way, whatever you want to call it, certainly lend itself to figuring out, okay, we could keep doing this, and there's certainly a demand for it. Of course, our team wants to, be part of it, so it's kind of a natural fit from where we were coming from out of, the end of 2020, and just provided us a great opportunity. So we're excited about it.
Good. So tell us a little bit about what we can expect with winter weekends. What's our experience going to be like at the park?
Sure. So, we will still have daytime and nighttime sessions like we had been doing throughout the Christmas season. The rides will be available, so weather depending, of course. But the coasters, Invader, Alpengeist for Bolton, at least for these weekends are will be on track, so to speak. So looking forward to that. But then there's some other things as well. A lot of the holiday lights will still be up. Have an all new animal component to winter weekends as well. So a lot of animals that we've partnered with some great organizations that we've share a similar conservation mindset, and just a way to bring these animals to new audiences and learn about them, learn about our conservation efforts. So really excited about that. Some exotic animals that maybe more would see, down in our Tampa park or other places, but for the first time really here at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. So definitely excited about that. So between lights, rides, the animal components, and of course all the great, food and beverage and everything else that we're known for, it should be a great experience.
It sounds like a great new way to experience the park. And that's what's been so much fun about this. As frustrating as COVID has been for our limited capacity and all the changes, it's been fun to see how we can experience the park in different ways. Now,
Yeah. You just got, you gotta, think a little bit differently now. The norms have kind of been shattered for a bit to normal at some point, but in the meantime, I think we've kind of found a creative way to make it work. We're as anxious as anybody to get back to what we all know and love and how the park operates, but until that happens, the best thing to do is take advantage of every opportunity, make the best of it, and I think that's what we've done.
you've done a great job with it. Now, I noticed in the flyer marketing all the upcoming events, once you hit St. Patrick's Day celebration, the limited capacity note goes away. Is that when we'll see more of a normal return to operation? Is that a hope, or is that what y'all are looking at, operating the park more in a normal capacity for St. Patrick's Day and forward?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say, right now. We can prognosticate as much as the next person about what's going to happen. Ultimately, we don't know. But I think there's absolutely a desire, regardless of the capacity, that, you would see more of the full footprint closer to spring. Again, there's no formal plans at this point, but we always have to be thinking ahead. And so I think as we get into what would be the more traditional season, having the whole footprint of the park open is certainly something we're keeping an eye on.
That would be wonderful news. And as the governor alleviates some of the restraints and allows you to return to more normal capacity, what precautions will we see implemented to help you and everybody to deal with finding a way to social distance and everything they need to stay safe within the park, even with more people?
Yeah, the good news is in our, in our Tampa park, our Orlando park, they're operating at, relatively high levels, certainly much higher than what we are. So the good news is we have a lot of experience already with what a 10, 15, even 20,000 day, could look like. Not that much different as far as the protocols themselves. So, distancing is still in place. Of course, makes the lines a little bit longer, as you would imagine, but it's still about spacing people out. It's about wearing masks, hand sanitizer, all of the things that we've done, are not that different than what they're doing in Tampa, for example, which is operating at a much higher capacity. So I think that's the good thing is we won't see a dramatic shift, and we have a lot of good experiences to draw from. So even at a higher capacity, we feel confident about our ability to continue to operate safely.
That's wonderful. We look forward to that return to something that feels more normal in our lives and getting back to that capacity and the whole footprint. Now, food has always been y'all's thing outside of fantastic roller coasters. And I noticed that these festivals really do focus on food. It's a great thing we can all enjoy right now. So, tell us a little bit about what's been in the development process for these different foods that we're going to experience as the festivals progress through winter weekends into Mardi Gras and embracing those cultures.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you mentioned Mardi Gras. That's going to be a great one on the food side. The great thing is many of our parks are doing a Mardi Gras celebration this year. So we've really been able to leverage a lot of creative thinking across our system. We have a host of really, really talented individuals on the culinary side of our business. And so think of far as specialty menus, sample sizes, specialty drinks, but all coming in a Mardi Gras theme, which is really exciting. So that'll be a key component in addition to some really great live entertainment that you're going to see. Maybe not in the traditional way of going into a theater for a show, but more in the way of pathway entertainment and pop-up things that really bring a great energy to the event and to the pathways. So the combination of the rides, the live entertainment, and the food, beads, all the things that you would imagine for a great Mardi Gras celebration, it's going to be really exciting.
And as you focus on that food, some parks have started online ordering, more social distancing options through the apps. Have y'all looked into online ordering or more use of your app in order to make the experience enhanced and easier?
Yeah, absolutely. There's definitely things, and I think you've seen a lot of that in, some competitive parks and others. And so certainly more to come there. Probably not something you're going to see in our immediate events, but absolutely something coming down the road.
So with 2021 looking more bright, what are you most excited about for this year?
I think for us, it's a return to, welcoming guests in a way that, um, it's we know normal's not coming anytime in the immediate term, but experiences, in this short term and being creative about it and still safe, but also working toward, bigger and better opportunities. We've been thrilled with what we've done, in 2020. We're looking forward to these new events and operating all year long. But at the same time, we're also looking, forward to things like a full scale Hall of Scream and Christmas program and things that people, love about the park. You got to remember, we love those things too. We want the park full and all the rides going and great crowds experiencing what we do. So, we're as anxious as anybody, and it's going to take a little bit of time to get there, but we're gonna focus on the short term and do what we need to do in the current circumstances, but really look forward to some more normalized operations in the second part of the year.
So do we all. um,
Absolutely.
as the leader of one of the premier parks and one that really holds high standards, what do you feel like you've learned through the process of operating through this pandemic?
You really have to challenge the norms. There's no way you can just hang on to everything you were doing before, at least not right now. And to be able to think a little bit differently, be a little bit more nimble in how you do things is an absolute must. So your core identity and all the traditions that people love, but you have to be efficient about it. I mean, that's just the way of the world right now. And oftentimes tradition never survives efficiency. But I think there is a way that it absolutely can, that we can still provide all the great things that you love about the park, but in a way that makes sense for the business. And we'll continue to make those decisions with guests, first and foremost in mind. But knowing that you have to operate in a difficult circumstance, as most businesses are right now. So I think a lot of that creative thinking and thinking of things differently will carry forward, well beyond
I do too. And as frustrating as this pandemic has been, I really do see there's going to be some long-term positive benefits from making us all think differently and forcing us out of our comfort zones to create some good long-term impacts, one of which being getting to enjoy more weekends at Busch Gardens this winter.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's a good thing to step outside of the comfort zone a little bit. Just hanging on to. I just got to push the envelope a little, and but we're in a good spot. We'll be in a great spot as we transition through this, and really set up for some great success this year.
We all look forward to it. Now, we are all coaster enthusiasts, so I would be remiss if I didn't mention that nice new addition you have, a Pantheon, that we're looking forward to in 21. Can you share any updates about Pantheon with us?
Sure. Yeah, work is ongoing. It's very active on the coaster site. So a lot of great things happening. The track is complete. A lot of folks were able to see that, during our Christmas event. We'll be, testing the ride soon, in a matter of weeks at this point. So that's really exciting. So a lot of great things happening. It's every day there's progress, from small, things to major happenings. So it'll be a be a great sight to see the coaster go around for the first time, which is not too far off. So really excited about that, and can't wait to ride it, and then at some point, obviously this year, share it with all of our guests and your group, of course.
Definitely. We are very excited to get out and experience it. And we look forward to sharing the video. We hope you'll make videos of those first runs of that train going around. We just absolutely cannot wait to see that happen.
I'll be out there with my phone myself. I'll take a couple of videos when that train starts rolling for the first time.
What excitement. Well, it sounds like 2021 won't be a normal year, but it sounds like there's still great things ahead for us to enjoy at Busch Gardens. And we're excited for all that y'all have done to keep making it a safe place. Safety's taken on a whole new word in the amusement park industry. And we appreciate your efforts above and beyond to make it happen for us. And thank you for sharing your time with us today, Kevin. And American Coaster Enthusiasts can't wait to come back out there in 2021.
That's great. Thank you for your time. It's always a pleasure speaking with you and your group. We have a great collaboration and partnership, and can't wait to see everybody out in the park.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for doing this, Kevin. I really appreciate your time and hope all your other interviews go really well. And I really look forward to getting out there, not only for Pantheon, but just to enjoy the park this year. So thanks
All
to
right.
all of you. Tell everybody hi for me.
Absolutely. All right. Take care.
Take care. Stay
All right,
safe.
thanks.